What's going on, everybody? My name's Tyler. This is Sean. We're Rendered Reality, and thank you for joining us in 2021 for our first episode of the year on Coffee and VR. Right? I know, seriously, I can't believe how actually epic last year has been. And I wrote that on our Discord too. And if you haven't, there's a link in chat. Grab that to join the Discord. But like seriously, I thought 2020 was gonna be a little bit of a bust, right? With VR, I know we had those late releases, but I mean, it's been absolutely incredible. I mean,
2020
it really has.
was a bust in so many ways, except for when it comes to VR, because there really was some big things that happened in VR in 2020. I mean, we're talking hardware releases, accessory releases, game releases. I think really 2019 and 2020, I feel like were both really good years for VR, and I feel like 2021 may be even better.
The growth keeps climbing. And you're right. And I did kind of want to mention that, you know, for how horrible of a year it was for a lot of people, for myself included, VR has made that and has been proof of the pudding why it is so incredible. I mean, the stuff you can do at home in VR, and it's kind of cool because, I mean, we've seen a lot of people adopting headsets now, families, first-time adopters, and everyone is wow. Everyone I talk to, first game in, it's like, holy crap, I can't believe I'm doing this right now, or I'm doing this experience, or it's this incredible. And it's so cool to see, and just gives me so much hope for where VR is going.
Yeah, for sure.
It's awesome.
I mean, 2020, you know, was the year of kind of loneliness in a sense, you know, so many people in their houses alone and stuff. And VR really, I think for a lot of people, at least I know for us and people in our Discord and stuff, it really has helped take away some of that loneliness feeling, because you get to hang out with people all the time. And one of the great things, you know, that we talk about all the time is the fact that me and you are 500 miles away. You know, we hang out through VR all the time. And one thing, so my wife, you know, she has a Quest 2. We both got Quest 2 at the same time. And she took her first Quest, her original Quest, and gave it to her family back in Ohio, because they're back in Ohio where you live, and we're in Virginia. So she gave her Quest to them for Christmas, which has been awesome. We were there for Christmas, and we came back, and her nephew, literally every morning, because she misses her nephew like crazy, you know, and it's hard being away from family, but they've been playing Walkabout, Putt almost every day since getting back, and it's been awesome because and I told her, you know, it's the nice thing about it, it's like you're actually hanging out together instead of just on a phone call or a FaceTime. And it's just a lot of fun. You know, the three of us went in there a couple times, and we've had a blast, you know, find the hidden balls and everything. We've talked about that. It's just so much fun.
Great family game. If you ever want to introduce somebody to VR, if you ever want to enjoy a relaxing night of playing VR, play Walkabout. It's great. It's a super fun mini golf game.
I've had it, and I haven't played it and stuff. I've just recently started playing it because of her and her nephew and stuff, and it's a ton of fun. But there's just so much stuff to do in VR to really connect people, and I think that I think 2020 has proven, if nothing else, how powerful VR is as a medium and as a technology going forward, because it really does bring people together. And 2021, you know, hopefully this year is going to be a better year than 2020 in a lot of ways, you know, with the virus and all this other stuff. But it's not going to go away overnight still. You know, there's still going to be a road to getting back to normal if that ever happens. But VR is definitely a very powerful thing. And, you know, the Quest 2 launch this year has been huge, because it has gotten so many more people into VR, you know, especially over Christmas. Like, we were playing Population 1. I've been dying to play that. I haven't got to play it being out of town and everything. And so we played it a bunch yesterday, and it felt amazing. And there's so many new people in there. There's so many new people. It's ridiculous. And honestly, if you have a headset, please let somebody try it. Please give somebody the gift of trying VR. If you have a new headset, if you've had an old headset, please do that. Thank you.
Wolfraza.
I need to ask him how to pronounce. He's in our Discord all the time. I talk to him all the time, but I don't know how to properly pronounce his name. And it kind of throws me off sometimes. But thank you for that super chat. He said, "Keep up the great work, guys." And Tony Digital with that 15
cheers, man. Cheers. Happy New Year's. Yeah, cheers to you too, man. Honestly, to everybody out there. We're glad we're still here. I mean, we've been doing this now for so long. We thought it was going to be an overnight trial thing, and a year and a half later, now we're still doing this. So thank you. Cheers to you guys. Everybody who, you know, supports us, joins the Discord, hangs out with us.
We did miss last episode because it was the day after Christmas, you know, family stuff. We just spent time with family, and we did put out a recap of kind of just going through a couple clips of the time since we started. That was kind of fun to see it go through there, and we had a ton of great guests. We didn't get them all on there, but we have a lot of big plans for 2021. as far as some things we want to do. So we are very excited about that.
I do just want to say it's super cool to see Wolveraza is working on doing some disability videos and stuff for VR, and I'm just loving that. I mean, we've preached that for years, how it can, help people do things that aren't physically possible sometimes. And cheers to that, man. I just, love the idea of it, and keep up the hard work.
And a bunch of people, good to see. I mean, it's hard missing the show last week. We haven't got to see all these people. I mean, Steven Sales, Radio Runt, Alyx VR, Mepper, Funky Deep, Anakaze, Vert Chill VR, Me Waters. I mean, so many people that we're just really happy to. I mean, in 2021, we're going to keep hopefully a good outlook on 2021 and hope that it's going to be a better year. But I mean, we're going to have some big stuff coming up in 2021, I think, because CES is right around the corner. CES is in January, and CES is going to be a lot different this year, like everything else. It's not in person. We would have loved to have gone. We actually talked about it last year because we didn't go last year. We wanted to go to this year. That didn't happen. It's not going to be in-person stuff, obviously. But I think we're going to see a lot of hardware stuff. And I think there's going to be kind of a heavy focus on AR stuff this year, I suspect. But I'm sure we're going to see some VR stuff too, right?
I think, I was actually surprised. We had a lot of AR stuff last year, actually.
Yeah.
My feeling is we're going to see a ton of accessories for VR because we know that market's there and we see all these new companies jumping on board to make stuff. I really feel like we're going to see some really cool accessories.
I hope so.
We're going to talk about some of those later too as well, like the Anker charging station and all that stuff. But, for myself over the holidays, I was actually fortunate enough to get a Christmas present and a new VR headset per se. And I actually think it tops a lot of the Quest 2 stuff, which I actually couldn't believe. I feel like, the audio's better, the IPD adjustment's better. I do have it here. I don't have it on the stand or anything, but honestly, dude, it has literally had better audio and better IPD adjustment. I mean, come on, full slider for IPD adjustment. I mean, where are we? We're in 2020. We still don't have that kind of stuff.
And that came out in like the 90s, I believe it was. I'm pretty sure it was the 90s. It had to be the 90s.
I think.
Was it 88?
Something. I don't know.
It had to be early 90s.
I don't remember.
Because I remember seeing it at the toy
90s.
store and stuff. It was. They had it on the little stand. But yeah, that's the Virtual Boy. If anybody doesn't know, if we have any younger people in here, that is the Virtual Boy, Nintendo Virtual Boy. They need to bring that back.
It's pretty darn good. Like, I'm really kind of pumped about playing it. Some more. I've been playing Red Alarm, which I think is awesome. I love the polygon look to it and stuff. But
obviously not the best graphics. The colors. The color spectrum could be a little wider, red being the primary only color really, I think in there, but
I know. No, that was my big headset for Christmas. So, that was.
Awesome. I got some more lighting stuff and stuff for Christmas. I got the wife got me the SSDs, so I got two internal SSDs. I put one on my laptop, one in the computer, which has been great. So much better running games off the SSD because my other SSD was pretty much full, so I've been running a lot of games on a regular hard drive, and that's just not the way to go. So
man, chat's good. Old school. This might it might be older than some in here. Yeah, exactly.
It might be.
I can't remember the year now. Yeah, it has to be 90s, but
it has to be 90s.
Man, they only had like 12 games I think out for it, maybe 20 if you count the Japanese ones or something like that.
20 there were,
but yeah.
I want to get one.
It's really cool though. It is. Yeah. Honestly, it's really cool. Like for a desk piece on the stand and stuff, it's amazing.
Yeah. The prices have went way up. Yeah, obviously not better than the Quest, but the prices have went way up for those. I've been watching them for a while. And these are the mug shots up here, too. I've been meaning to get these up here, some new mug shots. Those are playing in the background. We love those mug shots. If you're not in the Discord, that's where those come from. So
you put mine up there, which was actually one of my favorite beers, and that was one of their beer glasses that they put out was their like breakfast stout.
Mug, right?
Yeah, it came with a 4-pack of beer, which was a coffee mug, which is awesome. Super. But that was my New Year's enjoyment.
That one right there, the breakfast stout. It's a pretty cool mug. It's a pretty cool mug.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Yeah. But yeah, we've been playing a lot of Population 1, which has been ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Can we talk about Fred?
Sure. Fred was I
so
cried
funny.
though. Like I probably cried myself to sleep about funny. Fred though, man. I tried. So
Alakazam at work just stopping by. Love the show. I think this year we will see the Apple VR AR headset. Oh man, PSVR 2, Facebook AR glasses, and Apple AR glasses. But we see a Nintendo AR headset. Man, if we saw all those, that would be holy crap. That would be extremely impressive.
I think Nintendo's usually always late to the game. I think they come out with something that's easy and fits on mobile processors if they're going to do it.
They need to do it. I mean, they did the Labo stuff, which was, kind of gimmicky, kind of cool, but I mean, they have the game library and stuff that they could do some amazing things if they would put out a headset. And I mean, obviously we see with the Quest too, how popular a mobile, lower entry cost headset can be. I think this could be the next, big, huge thing for Nintendo. I think it really could. I mean, but they do so well with stuff like the Switch and stuff too. So I don't know.
And I think Apple's inevitable. I think Apple's going to do something. I don't know if they're there yet. They need that want for mass adoption, and I don't know if we're there yet. I think it could be in development. I'm pretty sure it probably is.
Oh, I'm sure.
But
yeah,
I don't know if it's there yet. I don't know.
I don't know when they're going to unveil it. I really do hope they do it this year. I think that would be cool. I don't know. I mean, we're just at the beginning of 2021. There really could be some big surprises this year. And honestly, I wouldn't even be real surprised if we saw a Quest 2 Pro maybe at the end of this year.
I know.
I've still been thinking that for a little while, and I think that it could happen. Probably not to the end of the year, but I don't know that it really will. But I think it would be kind of cool if they did some other stuff. But
my feeling is we could get an announcement at Facebook Connect maybe of a new headset.
And we also have F8. F8's going to come up. I think
true.
that's in March or something like that. And we usually see some stuff come out of F8 too as well. That's a Facebook developer conference thing.
Or games and stuff maybe. I don't know. We don't usually see a lot of hardware stuff come out of that though, but
I don't know. They announced the Go. They announced the Go release at F8 the 1 year, so I don't know. We'll see. But back to the Fred story. So we were playing Population 1 yesterday. Me, Tyler, Jham. We play. The three of us play together a lot. And there's so many new people in Population 1. Yep. So Jham was over somewhere, and we were coming over to him, and there was somebody else not on our team, and Jham was waving to him. So he thought that he was on our team. So we recruited a fourth player in Population 1. He stayed with us the whole time. He never tried to shoot us or anything. Because we couldn't communicate with him because he couldn't hear us because he was on a different team. But we would point out backpacks and weapons and stuff, and he would actually squat down with his legs and pick them up. It was hilarious, but we were trying to protect him, and we wanted to make it all the way to the end, and we made it to the last, us and the last team, and he got killed, and it was very sad. But
I know. It just goes to kind of proof of the pudding too with all these new players, and you can tell when they're new. You can tell they have
what he was doing.
Right, they have the PJ skin. It's funny. I actually enjoy playing with all the noobs too because it's fun teaching people, and I love that enjoyment that they get out of it. Like showing them how to climb faster and just how to reload, and they just get so excited.
And we couldn't talk to him, so we couldn't help him so much. But we were trying to show him how to pick stuff up, how to climb and stuff. And our plan was, what we were going to do is if we could make it all the way to the end and kill the last team, and it was just us three and him left, we were going to try to get the win for him. We were going to try to sacrifice ourselves with outside of the wall or something. He would have no idea how he won the game, but it would have been funny.
It was a ton of fun.
Yeah. I don't know what his name was, but we called him Fred.
If you guys want to watch something freaking amazing, Jham, who we play with all the time, his video is linked in the description. Please give it a like because it makes me want to practice so hard. I didn't realize, we play with him, and I know he gets his hits, and I know when he hits them, but then to watch, I'm just like, okay.
It's ridiculous. I mean, he uses that Sako or Sako. I call it a Sako. He calls it a Sako. But he uses it like a pistol, and he's so fast at reloading it, and his kill. I mean, I'm just not that good with it. I mean, I like using that weapon, but I don't even know how it's possible. I mean, some of the kills that people get in that game are just unbelievable. I am not that I'm okay at Population 1, but I am not that good, but I still love it.
It's the constant rips. He's just hit across the sky. It's I know, it's amazing, but
it's a really cool video. I watched that last night, but
I know, but Population 1 has had its fair share of updates with the winter stuff and the skins and stuff, which has been awesome. We've kind of seen the New Year's stuff too as well.
New Year's skins.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, somebody said something about Wario. I have Wario coming for the headset too. I just
that's sweet. Yeah, man, I gotta get one. I gotta get one of those. But
I do
want to. We had this from Gaming Science Teacher and Fast Travel Games. You got some game giveaways. Yep. This is not going to be a gift code. This is going to be a regular code. So you redeem this the regular way, the old school way through the app, not redeem gift way. This is for Cookout. So from Fast Travel Games, this is Oculus Quest code. Obviously, whenever you see the real long code, that's an Oculus code because they like to make us type a lot. So, but thanks to good.
I recommended this to my sister-in-law, who actually they got a Quest in their family now too, which is awesome.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't?
You didn't tell me that.
Dude.
No, that's cool.
Oh yeah, it's been great. And he loves trying to cast and stuff to Facebook. He's younger. He's 11. And he loves the headset, loves Epic Roller Coaster, you know, all the simpler stuff, let's, you know, call it. But
awesome.
I recommended this game. It looks awesome. Be perfect for him and the family because they like that.
I recommended this as well to my wife and her nephew because right now they're big. He likes Real VR fishing a lot. He loves that. I've played that with him some. He likes the Putt a lot. But I was trying to think of some other games they could play together. And if you guys have some things that I haven't thought of, you know, that are co-op multiplayer Quest games, I think Cookout would be a great one for them to pick up. And I told her, and she was like, "Oh, it was just on sale too for the winter sale, you know, for Oculus, and now it's not on sale anymore." But they are doing some New Year's sales, some bundle deals. I think the daily deal today is Racket NX, which may be another good one actually for them to pick up and play together. That has some multiplayer.
A lot of people like that. A lot of people love that game. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, but thank you to Gaming Science Teacher and Fast Travel Games. She said Merry Christmas and to give away this code, but it was we didn't do the show right after Christmas, which we had planned on. So we wanted to get it out on this one. So.
I was just watching her the witch broomstick video that she just put out too. That's crazy. I love all the customization in it too. But again, those are really fun games for families and people like that too. So cheers.
And there's some big games coming up in 2021. Like, the biggest one that I can think of, and I think most people are excited about, but we don't really have much about it, is Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell. Because we know now that is coming to VR. And that, again, you know, these big name titles that come out for VR, I think like Medal of Honor, even though, you know, that was a rough launch, but
a lot of people are still liking that though. I hear a lot of people saying that they're surprised how much they like it after all those initial reviews that came out on it.
Yeah, well, they fixed a lot of my issues, and I haven't I've played it a little bit since all the updates, but, you know, being out of town, I didn't have my gaming PC and stuff with me, so it's Quest only for me, but I like it. I like it a lot. I like the single player. The multiplayer for me is like, it's okay. I mean, there's better stuff out there to play as far as a multiplayer shooter, I think. So I don't know if they have plans to do some more updates on that. I would like to get into it with everybody, you know, maybe do a Discord play session and see, but I mean, it's okay. But I like the single player a lot, and I think the single player continues to get better and better as you go through. I mean, they put a lot of work into that game, and you can tell, you know, story-wise and in length of the game and quality of, you know, graphics and everything. So they fixed a lot of the issues I had. I definitely think that I could recommend the game now. It runs better, it plays better. I've had and I did have issues last time after the one update it kept crashing, and somebody commented, and I tried that, and you go in there and you go into
directory
Steam,
or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember. You right click it or whatever, and you go fixed path, or I can't think of what it was called now, but it was
file destination path.
Or check for corrupted files, I think it was, and it rescans it and it re-downloads it, because I had like some corrupted files in there, and that's what kept causing it to crash. I don't know what you're laughing at, but I'm sure it's Jack,
PD. It's PD as always, man. He's killing me. Oh my god!
But that did fix the issue. If you have the Steam issue crashing, go in there and do that, because that did fix the issue for me. So it's perfectly playable now, and I really like it. But yeah,
still, man, these walkarounds, we need these fixed.
Yeah. Another thing I guess we haven't talked about yet is Microsoft Flight Simulator, because that I haven't even got to play that much. It came out the day I was leaving, the night before I was leaving, and it took me forever to download the dang thing on Steam. So by the time I finally got it downloaded, I was able to hop in.
Not on Steam. It didn't.
Well, you download it on Steam, and then you have to go into the game and download because I first downloaded it on Steam, and I was like, what? It's like 13 gigs or something. That ain't right, or whatever it was.
500 megabytes. It was small.
Yeah, it was small. So then once I went into the game, then you have to actually download the game, which the bad thing is it took me, you know, I don't know, 2 hours or something to download, even with crazy fast internet. And supposedly that counts towards your playtime if you want to return the game, which
I'm
is
the one that
crap.
told you that. That kind of pissed me off, because
crap,
I'm like,
man.
I have spent 3 hours or 4 hours to get this game to play right or be playable. Now where am I at if I want to return it? It's kind of BS, but
and there's and I haven't went back into it yet to spend the time to do all the fixes and stuff. There are a lot of tutorials out there about how to make it run better and settings and everything else. We definitely we haven't even got to play it together yet. You played it a little bit more than I did because I was out of town, but I do want to get in there and play it. Frame rates are rough though. It is hard to get them frame rates up. So,
and a lot of people said they had better, you know, running Oculus runtime and running an Oculus headset. So I've tried both. I really haven't seen much of a difference between the Quest 2 and a G2 almost in performance. And I know, you know, you can run them at different hertz. I can run either at different hertz, but I don't really see a big gain in running one over the other. And I am running a 2080, so not top of the line anymore, but still a very good performing. And actually, they're recommended GPU. So I feel like it should run good, but
Yeah.
man, I have to turn everything down. Everything's on medium basically, or lower on some things.
Yeah, and we need to spend some more time with
still,
it. I know some people seem to have had some better luck doing some different tweaks and stuff, and I haven't got to play around with it a whole lot yet. But I do really want to do the multiplayer. I mean, we haven't done that at all, but I do want to jump in there and be able to fly around together and see some of the sites, because I have not got to spend time at all, barely, in this, just for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes is all I've gotten, because it was right before I left.
The only real issue I have is I cannot get my Thrustmaster working right with it, and it won't recognize some of the button presses, and I don't know why. So it's a little frustrating. I was trying to get my dad, after I described it to him, he's like, I want to try this. He's, you know, he used to fly in some planes with friends, and they would let him fly it, you know, back in the day. And, you know, now obviously that would be, I'm sure, against any FAA restrictions, but it's, I wanted him to fly the flights he actually flew. Put-in-Bay is an island up in Lake Erie, and I let him fly that over to the mainland, but I couldn't get it to work, so he couldn't do it. So I had the headset on him. I was flying on a gamepad, watching through the monitor, which was near impossible because obviously when you look to the side, I can't see what I'm doing. And I almost landed it. I came in a little slow, in a little shallow.
He was in the headset, but you were flying it?
Yes, on a gamepad, not on the sticks, because I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, that's
it was super sketchy, but I almost did it. I almost landed it. But
I do wish, like you said, we were talking about it the other day, and you know, after you've played a lot of X-Plane, and having tracked motion controllers in X-Plane.
Yeah, man.
Like, I wish so bad Microsoft Flight Simulator would have done that. I think that could have been amazing, because that feels so much better. Like, I don't really like using a gamepad. I don't like using mouse and keyboard. You know, I would rather just use the tracked controllers, you know, be able to grab and push buttons and everything else, do, you know, all of that stuff. But
I mean, if I just still feel like going back to X-Plane is a better game, X-Plane 11. And if you like Microsoft Flight Sim, that's the first one you've tried or gotten into, I highly recommend X-Plane still. I mean, you can load in some really high-res textures, and the rain particle effects and everything. It's just, it's beautiful.
And it's on sale.
All the controls.
X-Plane is on
sale.
It on sale
currently
like
right now?
Because there's a Steam sale going on right now, as well as the New Year's Oculus sale. But yeah, there's a bunch
Virtual
of stuff.
said DCS is free this weekend, which is, again, a great game too.
Nice.
If you want to get into like some of the military stuff, it's awesome. Great game.
So Paradise Decay said he went from low settings to medium settings using OpenXR and Oculus Registry tweak.
Yeah.
Game is super smooth and looks great now on my 2070. I wonder what frames these
that's about where I was running it on, and it was okay. I don't know. I just feel like this game looks beautiful, but not in VR. Like, the images we see on flat with these high-res textures and the landscaping, I'm not seeing on these low settings. So why am I buying into this game that I can barely run on a headset when I could go to X-Plane? I was running on a 1060, you know, 3 gigs. So
the biggest draw for me with Microsoft Flight Simulator is the world. You know, that you can fly over anything in the world. You know, a realistic, you know, the same as what is in real life. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I think that's the draw for me, at least, for Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
and the multiplayer. I will give the multiplayer.
Well, we can do that in X-Plane too, but it was a pain in the butt.
Not really
to do.
though. You run these side servers and stuff and create a local connection.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I think hopefully it'll get better. I don't know, and the more people tweak stuff, and hopefully Microsoft can come out with some updates to.
They will.
Yeah,
they put these games out for longevity. They don't put them out to be a one-hit wonder. These are 10-year games basically. So we will see improvements. I mean, they've talked about updates into 2022 with getting helicopters and stuff. Yeah. What game talks about updates 2 years down the road, basically, or a year and a half? Like, that's crazy. So,
I mean, I still think it has a ton of potential. It has a ton of potential. It's just going to take us a little while, the VR people, to, you know, get everything working perfectly. And it's hard because not everybody wants to tweak. You know, even for me, like, I didn't have a lot of time to go in this before leaving. I didn't want to spend 30 minutes, 45 minutes tweaking everything just to play it. You know, it's hard because with VR, it has to get to a point where we don't have to do all these tweaks and all of these things. It just needs to work, you know, and that's where the Quest has a big benefit on a native Quest game, because there's nothing to tweak. You know what I mean? Like,
all built for the platform. Yeah,
so,
and that's what's hard with PC stuff. I know.
It is. That's when you get away from consoles and stuff. It is harder with PC for the people that don't want to tweak. Obviously, the people that like to tweak, it's great, but I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like they just need like a console mode, like that it releases if you have this or a certain spec, that this is what loads in. And I know they do. I know they have the recognition in software for defaults and stuff. And I'm Microsoft Flight Sim has that as well. But I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a little lackluster.
It needs some work.
But,
it needs some work for sure. But
everyone's saying the 10-year plan. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I like it, but at the same time, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We need those games right now, though. We need more Half-Life Alyxes. We need those big games that draw people over.
I mean, Half-Life Alyx, I can't remember now, but I feel like that was a pretty flawless launch, wasn't it? I don't remember it having to tweak a bunch of stuff to make it work, right? Like if I remember
you know what? I think there was one issue, something small, not big.
I mean, I'm sure there was, but I feel like it worked good when it came out. I mean, I played it that whole week. Like I don't remember now, but I feel like it came out.
You're right. You played through it the whole week right away, and I didn't. So see, I waited, but yeah, I think they had the bottle update with the fluids, but that came like a month after, but yeah, no real issues.
I don't even know if it was that long. Man, maybe because I might have already beat it by the time I went back in.
Yeah, you did.
Those look so good. But I mean,
because it came out as I was finishing it.
Yeah, I mean, most people, anybody that's done Game of the Year,
dude, I want him to try that.
Oh yeah, he needs to try that. He needs to get a headset. I don't know what he's doing, but I mean, everybody that's done, Game of the Year awards and all that stuff, I think everybody has given it to Half-Life Alyx, and we didn't do any kind of official Game of the Year award kind of stuff here because I feel like a lot of people do that, and a lot of people do it really well. So, I mean, we've talked about all of our favorite games, but I think if you break it down, I think Half-Life Alyx probably has to be one of the best.
Absolutely.
I mean, top game of the year for 2020. I mean, that's hard to beat.
I agree.
But I also think a lot of other people deserve recognition too, like Population 1. I think Population 1 was a huge release for 2020 as far as Quest and sales and all that stuff, and I know that people have wanted to get a Quest 2 or a Quest just because of that game. I know that was #1 game on a lot of people's lists, so, and we love it too. Like, we've spent so much time in that game. I mean, it's
absolutely.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, was it something, some people were saying about Half-Life Alyx, the issue. Was it something to do with snap turning or smooth turning maybe?
It was.
Or
but it
somebody
had,
saying
it
maybe
had smooth locomotion. They added that before
something.
launch. It was right before launch that they added it, but it maybe was the smooth turn, though. Maybe it didn't have smooth turn. It might have had snap turn.
Smooth turning. I think so too. I think they had snap and not smooth, and then they added that. Maybe.
Yeah, that might be right.
Like
might be right.
Yep.
But it still is an excellent game. I mean, I would definitely have to say that would be my game of the year.
If these are our complaints, over a game, you know what I mean? These are hard times, right? I mean, back in the day, it was like, we want teleport or smooth locomotion at all. All we had was teleport, and it's like
even that in the early days we didn't even have that. It was you're standing behind a box and everything comes to you. People were scared to even make you move. So
I know, man.
Real early days there wasn't any kind of locomotion a lot of times. It was just
crazy.
It would put you where it wants you to be and things would come to you kind of thing. So I mean I mean, hopefully with 2021 game developers realize every game that comes out needs to have options. You need to have the options of teleport. You need to have the options of smooth locomotion, snap turn, smooth turn, how fast you turn, degrees of turn and snap turn. You know what I mean?
Number one thing, send it to us to test for you.
Not even us, just
anybody,
testers,
that player that actually plays VR, please let them test it. Because
that was the biggest thing we saw with Medal of Honor. I think obviously they didn't have
those were all the botched releases. They were all untested. They all, and maybe not untested. Obviously, they tested them in house, but they come out and it's like, come on, this is not where VR is right now. Like,
One thing I do want to talk about because it's recently been in the news is Thrill of the Fight 2. This is the trailer for first Thrill of the Fight, but I love this game, and this game is absolutely kick your butt workout. I mean, you will be, at least for me, I'm like on the floor, barely able to breathe by the time I get out of a couple rounds of this game. But the number 2, Thrill of the Fight 2, is supposed to be coming out this year, 2021, and the biggest thing with this is it's going to have multiplayer. So that is amazing because this, the first game didn't have any of that, and it didn't take you too long to get all the way through the game, so there wasn't a whole lot of replayability. You could up the difficulty levels and stuff, but multiplayer, I mean, we could have we could be putting down some bets on some fights, like people go in and they duke it out. It's an awesome game.
Like a lot of people are, this is the first of the year. Not everyone's, but most everybody's New Year resolution is be healthier, right?
Yeah.
These are games that are amazing for it. Yeah. I mean, look at all the workout stuff. My wife included she's like, I want to get back into the headsets. Mm-hmm. I actually may be purchasing a bike stand so that she can do the VR biking as well.
There's HoloFit. HoloFit's coming to Quest. I think that's been out on Steam and stuff. But the HoloFit is coming to the Quest soon. That's under the coming soon, and that works with row machines, ellipticals, bikes. And I was telling my wife about that.
It's already listed on their support. I was looking. I know.
Yeah.
It's on support headset. So
honestly, for a New Year's resolution, if you want to get in shape, don't sign up for a 3-year contract at a gym, because that's what everybody does. And by February, most people aren't even going. If you go to the gym, because I used to go to the gym quite a bit. Now I'm just lazy and fat. But back when I used to go to the gym, and beard. The only thing that's growing now, I don't get any bigger muscles. I just get a bigger beard, and my stomach goes out. But honestly, though, if you were ever into the gym and you go in January, it is completely packed, and you can barely even get on machines and stuff. By February, there's about half that many people, and by March, it's empty. So seriously, save your money, buy a Quest or a VR headset or something, and because the workouts in there you can really get some good workouts. And I think that going forward, we're going to see more and more of that. One of my favorite is Box VR, which they switched to Fit XR, and that is they did away with the multiplayer when they switched it, which has driven me crazy, because me and my wife used to play that together all the time, and now she wants to play it, with her mom and stuff that's back in Ohio, because now they have a Quest. And I have talked to them, and they said they're working very hard on getting the multiplayer added back in. I am so much looking forward to that. But there's so many good things. I mean, some people really like Supernatural still. I gave that a try for a little while. It was good. I just wasn't willing to pay the subscription. But if you're going to be committed to it, they have trainers in there, and it's a bunch of different kind of workout, like kind of Beat Saber, Box VR, all those kind of rolled into one. People love it, though. I know the VR Mang, which I don't know what he goes by nowadays. I can't keep track. But he's been working. I mean, he's had a lot of good results from that game, and he loves that game. So honestly, that should be your New Year's resolution, is go buy a headset. And wrist weights. People talking about wrist weights can help. I mean, there's so many benefits. And one of the bad things about working out is it takes time. And if you're not in the mood to do it that day, and you're working out and you're like, man, I'm dragging through this is taking forever. That doesn't happen in VR, because it's
more
fun.
Enjoyable.
Yeah, you can do a 30-minute workout in what seems like 5 minutes, and it's done. And you lose track of it. Sometimes you work out longer than you wanted to because you're having fun and you lose track of time. So
I know. For my wife to spend like 20 minutes or half hour on the treadmill, she's like, I just don't have the one. I would rather go outside. It's winter, so she can't go out and walk and stuff. Yeah. And you put that on, you can be anywhere. You can do anything. It's amazing. It's really cool. And it is highly recommended.
hoVRboard, I got to learn how to say his name correctly. I know he uses Ninja Legends all the time, Jedi Dojo for his workout. He's actually kind of using VR as like a almost rehabilitation thing for some of his muscles and everything, And so for people, with injuries and stuff, it's a great way to kind of just get your body moving and working again, and just ease into it. There's just so many benefits. German Rifter, great to see him as well. Don't skip leg day, play pistol whip. Yep, I remember seeing all the funny images of the big buff guy with like the little tiny legs, because he always skips leg day. Don't skip leg day, play pistol whip, especially that new update. I know there's some more updates coming pretty soon for pistol whip. Great game. Yeah, there's so many good games for working out. It's awesome.
I know there is.
Yeah,
the one I do want to recommend too for hoVRboard, and I just posted a code in chat as well, and one in the Discord, is for hoVRboard.
Yeah, you talked about we talked about this last time.
Yeah, it was kind of my recommendation our last show, and I've just had so much fun in this. And it's not a new game, but they did do a really new update on this, and it is so much fun to do. I just enjoy being in there by myself. It's really cool because you don't have to use any legs, and yet you get the feeling of like snowboarding, skating. It's just really cool. I highly recommend it. Just fun. I mean, it's just cool to explore in there. Try and grind stuff and jump over buildings. The jumps are amazing. The height is super cool.
Yeah, I actually haven't got to play this yet. I know. Have to play it.
I know. And I think Kevin Discord got that one too. So if you haven't joined the Discord, because we try and give out stuff on there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
Airborne really cool. Elite said, "Hey, it's me. I will fly from the Discord," which you see him in there all the time. Another super active member that we appreciate. He said, "Happy New Year." So definitely Happy New Year to everybody. Seriously,
cheers.
It's awesome. So
so right there was a part in there that I didn't know. I don't know if I missed it in the tutorial or not, but I was in the original map here with the grass, and there was a board that said, it was like graffitied on or something. It said, "Spread your arms to fly" or something. So I'm like, really? So I went off this huge jump, and I spread my arms, and the board split in half, and you had like pop one like flight. It became like wings.
That's
and
like
it was
second
the
nature to me.
Feeling.
Anytime I jump off anything in VR, I spread my arms. And I'm like, what am I doing? I can't fly, but I'm so used to playing pop one.
I know.
So But he's got a lot of update plans, and he's even talked about possibly doing some multiplayer, which I think would be awesome because I mean, I don't know about, you know, the leaderboards and all that stuff, but just to be able to play together, you know, and experience these things together and do tricks and stuff together. Yeah, that's I think would be cool. So
it'd be cool too to have like a cameraman, because a lot of people, like I know from skateboarding back in the day, you know, you always had somebody with a camera or VHS probably at the time, or, you know, some type of camera, a GoPro maybe in its early days, and you were always filming them and following. Lots of cool stuff you could do. But,
I was never into skateboarding, but I was into BMX pretty hardcore.
My nephew's in chat, so cheers, buddy. Giovanni.
Awesome.
Just got his headset, so yeah, it's super cool. He always likes trying mine and got his own, so cheers, man.
It's awesome to see VR growing, and it really, really is. It really is. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give away the second one too. Now that we're talking about it, because it won't make sense for me to give it away later. People will be like, "What?" It
is strictly PC, and these are Steam codes. It is for right now. I wonder, he may be working on it. I actually should ask him that. But it's a great game. The tutorial's awesome. The looks of it is awesome.
Yeah, I gotta hop
you
in
have
here.
to
I haven't
work your
played
way
it.
to the levels, so you get the first, and then you have to get the snow one. You have to progress. So super cool.
Yeah.
He's been working on it for a year. Just keep plugging away at it. But yeah, great game. Lots of fun.
So that's the second code that I popped up there. If somebody already got the first one, I put up 2. So this is the second one. If you guys want to grab that. So yeah, really cool game. One thing and I saw somebody put out a questionnaire thing on Twitter, I think, about, you know, what people would like to see. I think it might have been the guy the Denny or whatever his name is from Pistol Whip, one of the main guys.
Oh, sure.
But talking about what we would like to see for 2021. And for me, you know, I am always about the multiplayer co-op aspect. And my wife, so we played Population 1 all day yesterday, me and you and Jham. And my wife actually spent almost as much time playing The Room VR. And she loved it. I think she beat it yesterday. She made it all the way through the game. She played it a little bit the other day and then a ton yesterday.
She played longer than you, I think.
Yeah, we got off, which never happens. My wife never plays VR as much as I do. She likes it, but she's nowhere near as into it as I am. But she enjoys it. But she played, I got off. Me and you got off, and then she was still playing. And I was like, okay, like this never happens. You know what I mean? But it was, but she loved it. But talking about that, like, I want some of those kind of games to have co-op, because, you know, some of the puzzle games and adventure games like that, like, I feel like that would be a great way to spend time with somebody, working together to figure out the puzzles and figure out what's going on. Like, I want to see more co-op, because I feel like VR is so extremely social that there's not a lot of those kind of games that are out. I mean, we have a lot of first-person shooter games, stuff like that, you know, that are multiplayer, but I think we need to expand that horizon. I mean, even a Medal of Honor. Like, I so badly wanted that single-player campaign to be co-op. That game would be, I mean, 10 times better than it is now if I could play that whole game single-player with somebody else.
Those,
that would be
like,
amazing.
epic experiences. It's so cool to share them and talk to somebody later. Be like, dude, remember when we did that?
Yeah.
Arizona Sunshine.
Like,
we say it all the time. Like, they perfected that.
So many good memories from playing through that game together. I mean, just finding ammo and stuff, you know, and guns. And I mean, it's just so much fun. Rizzle Rock, man. Rizzle Rock.
Cheers, man.
One of our biggest supporters. Happy New Year's, boys.
Actually, I have a care package gonna head his way here too. I need to get that one out.
Oh, I did want to talk about. Cheers, man. I did want to talk about the giveaways that we had. We don't think we meant to talk about that in the beginning. We did some Gleam giveaways for the holiday season, and those did end.
Oh yeah.
I had a comment on the last video, the last Coffee VR, asking whatever happened to the giveaways. So if you're not on our Discord, the giveaways, they end and you get an email. So an email goes out to the winner, but we usually always try to post the winners in the Discord as well under the giveaway section. That way, you know who won or whatever. So all of those have been claimed. I think the VR cover, I think my wife was supposed to drop that off at the USPS today. Hopefully she did. I had it all packaged up and ready to go. So hopefully she remembered to grab that on her way out. But yeah, everything has gone out.
This was on the way.
Yeah. So
good.
Appreciate everybody signing up for that.
Very much. So, and Anakaze said that hoVRboard is $479 right now on sale.
Oh, nice.
PC game, but great game for that price, man. Lots of fun. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep, that's cool.
Good stuff. So we did want to talk about a little bit of our favorite accessory stuff from last year, because we're big. We like accessories a lot. We probably spend sometimes too much money on accessories.
Yeah, we do.
But
way too much. So it's hard because, everyone has different preferences. That's why I feel like for us to talk about the best games and the best this and that, it's very hard because
very subjective.
It's all subjective, all of it. Everyone's face is different for stuff. Everything. Yeah. Arthur
Knox, thank you.
Cheers, mate.
He said, just want to say, got Shadow PC working. My all-in-one PC has been Play PC VR, and now going to play Half-Life Alyx. Can't wait.
Man,
Oh,
that's
Half-Life
sweet.
Alyx, you're
That's
gonna love
awesome.
it.
I know he's
You're
been
gonna love
talking
it.
about that. Yeah.
You're gonna love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I know he's wanted us to talk about like a lot of the streaming stuff and everything too. And I feel like we're getting all this coming, but I think it's so far down the road.
Shadow
but
PC stuff. There's a lot of talk about
Yeah,
Shadow PC stuff on our Discord.
there is. And for the mass majority, I know stuff's possible, but I feel like to be mass adopted and to be going to these mobile headsets, I feel like we're far down the road. I would love to be proved wrong, but
I think it's going to happen.
Oh, it's
just
going to
be
happen.
a while.
For
Yeah,
sure.
it's going to be a little while, I think. For sure. But yeah, Half-Life Alyx, man, that's such a good game.
Oh, it's so good. But that's awesome. It's working too.
Yeah. But talking about accessories, I think, like you said, very subjective, because even for comfort, you talking about elite straps, deluxe audio straps, the Amazon, there's like that $30 strap on Amazon, counterweights, battery banks, everything is very audio. Everything is very, very subjective to what everybody likes. I mean, we talk a lot about what we like on here and what we've had good experience with, but again, all that is subjective. So just because we like it doesn't mean you'll necessarily like it, but we do play around with a lot of accessories to test out. But
we use the crap out of them. We really do. I mean, we're always in them. We're always trying different things. And I know my go-tos. I mean, we've been trying different headsets and accessories for a long time now. And yeah, I settle with the things I like. I try them for a while and I end up hating some stuff actually.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
I don't know. What's your number one favorite, I guess? I mean, you think so?
VR cover. I mean, it's hard for me to live without these things.
I agree.
Yeah, ever since CV1 days when we got our first VR cover, the pleather VR cover for the CV1, I have not been able to go back. And now you're seeing there's something weird going on with some of the facial interface on the Quest 2. Like people are getting like a very small percentage of people are getting like chemical burns, which is nuts. I don't know what that is, if there's a manufacturing issue going on somewhere, but yeah, for me it is definitely VR cover. I just love that on my face. It's hard for me to play anything without it because I don't know why the headsets don't come with this anyways to begin with, but I don't like the scratchy fabric kind of stuff. I mean, if you just got a Quest for Christmas, this would be the first thing I would recommend to get is a VR cover. If you can get them. I don't know if they're in stock.
Is it the first though, or is it to get rid of the head strap? I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I mean, a facial interface is kind of a luxury. You know what I mean? It's you have one.
No, I hate it.
With the strap. Exactly. So some people like it, and I get it. It's fine for some people, but once you have that lower support on the back of your head, I feel like it's so much more comfortable. It distributes the weight. So for me, I have to go with the head strap. And then which one is going to be a preference? I'm not even going to say which one. My preference is the battery one, the Elite strap for the Quest 2. Other than that, like the Index, I feel like the strap's great. The G2, I feel like the strap's great. So those I would lean towards.
I mean, I feel
the
like
VR
Quest is really the only headset you got to worry about a strap. I feel like everything else is pretty good. I mean, unless Rift S, a lot of people went deluxe audio strap. But I still prefer the Elite strap with the battery pack. I love that thing because for me, it's pretty comfortable.
I do too, man.
And that I use the battery all the time. I mean, yesterday we played, we usually play Population 1 until the battery pack and the headset dies. And sometimes I plug my link cable into the power adapter in the wall to keep going because I'm not ready to be done. But we use the extra battery power quite a bit. And I do have the Rebuff Reality one you can see on the deluxe audio strap. That one will let you play for a really long time, but it's just a little bit too bulky and heavy for me. It's not my favorite, but it works good. But the deluxe audio strap is definitely another excellent choice. For $99 you can still get those now, as far as I know. Get some adapters, you get better built-in audio. That would be my number 2 choice. The only reason I like the Elite strap so well is because it's so sleek. I can charge them all in one. I can see in the headset exactly how much battery I have left in both, which is great. And I have the engineered AF headphones, which I was going to say.
And then there's options for clip-on headphones with the other ones. I can't think of it right now. I'm going to say Belkin. Bionic Mantis, which clip on. Yep. The engineered AF ones, which are awesome, which I highly recommend those. A little more expensive, but much better.
The thing I like, one of the things I like so much about the engineered AF ones is that they sound really good. Like these do to me sound better than the deluxe audio strap. They sound better than the Bionic Mantis. So that's just my opinion, and they're super adjustable. This is the way I play my Quest all the time. VR cover, Elite battery strap, and engineered AF. I know some other people have got the engineered AF headphones in as well, and they really like them. I think he said that they are out of stock. They were out of stock for the rest of 2020, but he's got some big stuff planned for 2021. So, and we don't have any affiliation with him at all. I just like the product. I mean, I bought these and ordered them, and I just like them. I know. I just use them a lot. So, yeah, I don't know.
These are literally what we use. And I've been, the next one, which I kind of can't live without, is the grips. Grips on my whichever I have. So, with the index controllers, they have them. And after having them, I fell in love because I love the feeling of throwing in VR, especially with, games with grenades or something. Yeah, it's just the feeling is so good that I need them now on everything. Yeah. And I mean, I've got
cover has them now too.
Yeah, VR
so these are the ones I've been using
and I've been
lately.
testing those. Yeah. Yep, I know.
They also, did you use the other strap? Like they have another fabric strap that goes around this one?
The padded one.
But I just like this. I just like the elastic strap. Like I don't even use the other thing. But I mean, there's nothing super special about these, but they're cool.
It's really odd because there's pros and cons of all of them that I like. I actually like, they have like a grippy inside that kind of grabs your skin a little bit on these and keeps them from sliding. I like that, but I like the texture and the forming of the Mamuts. So I really go, I don't know. I still, the Mamuts have more of like a grippy texture to them. And I've become so accustomed to these that they just feel, I don't know, like one. So I don't know. I go back.
I like those so much.
I try them both. But
I like those so much because of the Gunstock. I haven't been using the Gunstock as much lately because I play Population 1 all the time. So I haven't been, but these work, the DX mounts with the Gunstock are amazing. So that's
dang. Dave Curry said Apto 2.0 stealth. I don't have the stealth, and I know after seeing like the black with the carbon,
the red.
And then with those and the mounts would just be so good. But I don't have the stealth because I have an Apto 2, so I don't really need it. But the grips. The grips for the G2. I agree. Grips for the G2 are kind of a must too, and same way. I just have to have them now. It's crazy. But for anything, and this isn't just for shooters, it's any game. Once you have them on like that, it's so good.
Yeah, there's a lot of options for grips, really. I don't know. There's so many different options. Can we talk about a Gunstock comment real quick? I mentioned this in the Discord, and we had a little bit of discussion about this because we've been using Gunstocks for a while.
Since their integration.
So this was a comment. So on YouTube, it was on, I think, the Gunstock video that we did a while back, and it went to the held for review section or whatever because it had some bad language in it. I kind of bleeped some of that out, but so I saw this, I was like, what? So I guess some people get very upset about people that use Gunstocks, and we've heard people say before that using a Gunstock is cheating and stuff like that. I am curious to see what people in the comments think. I'm sure it's going to be a mixed bag, but the comment wasn't very nice.
So my feeling is like, back when VR was early and people were jealous, let's call it, over Half-Life Alyx coming out for VR, and they wanted to hate over it. I feel like it's people who haven't tried it. Yeah. I feel like it's somebody who is, I don't want to say jealous because it's not always jealousy, but once you try something like that, it brings you into VR more, just like a haptic suit vest. It just gives you that more realism, and it's not something you need, and it's not something that really, I don't want to say helps you because it does have its handicaps as well.
Yeah, it's a win-lose situation. It does help some areas. I think target acquisition, you bring your gun up, and instead of having, when you play in two-handed, you bring your gun up, you have two hands that you have to line up. So those are always on the same plane, but you get that muscle memory anyways. You can do that. But I think it does help that a little bit and stuff. And for me, like I've talked about before, it just helps. I just like feeling like I'm holding something. Like I like something against my shoulder, but reloads usually aren't as fast. Grenades are much more difficult. There are definitely handicaps as well, I think, but
I know. And the comment, like, to me almost doesn't, not that it doesn't make sense, but why buy something that gives you the upper hand? That's kind of a odd statement because why wouldn't people buy something that gives you an upper hand usually? But I don't think it does give you the upper hand always.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's people that are stupid fast and kill me all the time.
video.
Yeah, with no gun stock. Like,
right.
and so
like,
I mean, and I can kill people. I mean, I can
No.
get kills in games either way, whether I'm using a gun stock or I'm not. Like, it's not like I have to rely
Right.
on that gun stock to be able to play the game. That's not
No.
the case at all. It's just for me, I just like it. You know, I like holding something.
The realism.
Yeah,
I agree.
but I thought
man.
this was pretty intense. But like, I mean, you know, saying you might as well be cheating, ruining VR already. I was like, man, that's pretty harsh, but I don't know that that's the case. And, you know, Fluke made a good comment in the Discord. He was saying, you know, isn't VR already an advantage? You know, because playing a game like Project Cars or something like that, where you can play in VR against flat people, you know, he said, you know, playing in VR, he can always get, you know, top couple, you know, because you have more awareness 100%. Of the car, what the car is doing, situational awareness, you know, everything.
Oh yeah, braking in front of you.
Yeah,
so, distance of cars.
Yeah, depth.
Crazy,
you have actual depth. You feel,
huge,
you know, so
huge.
Yeah, so I think that even VR is already almost. I mean, is that cheating? So if you're playing Project Cars, are you cheating by using VR playing against people that are on a flat screen? You know, and
or
obviously,
a steering wheel, or a racing seat, or anything. Come on,
so
grips
is using
on a controller.
Is using a steering wheel and pedals cheating over using playing against somebody that's using a gamepad. But
I made the comment to you, like buying an Xbox Elite controller. Is that cheating then over somebody using a regular controller? Like, come on.
Or what about somebody with much better internet?
Man.
Somebody has much faster internet than somebody that doesn't have faster internet. So I don't know. I mean, I think, and like Steve XM said, it's a disadvantage in Pop 1, which I think there are people that can use a half stock and stuff and get really good. And I've tried that and it's not bad, but I haven't spent the time to get used to it. I think you just too much movement in that.
I just hope this person gets to try it. Like, I really do, because honestly, it's all about enjoyment and what you get out of it.
Yeah, that's why I play VR. I don't play VR because I want to beat everybody and be number one. I'm not that good at any of those games. I play it because I like it and I have fun doing it. So
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know.
Boundless Al asked us, "What's your favorite gun stock?" I don't know. Like, the ProTube stuff's quality. Like, I like some of it, but then wouldn't want it for the index because of the mounting system.
Right. They like everything else. They all have their pros and cons, I think, a little bit. But
I know. And if you've watched our show, you know we're pretty much in love with the Apto, and I love it just for the customization. And all the headsets I have, I can use it for every single headset and every controller I have. One gun stock out of the box. I think it's great. I do.
Have three. I have a cheap generic gun stock. I have the ProTube with the MagTube mounts, and then I also have the Mamut. So I mean, there's disadvantages and advantages to all of them. Yeah, that was our first.
How far back does this go?
Yeah,
right?
that was that was CV1 way back in the day.
I know. So. I have tape on it because I actually have magnets under here that I put inside the first controller mounts that would actually make it magnetic. And this was before there was even a magnetic mount. So
So I mean, it's really all personal preference. I think that Mamut Apto is great because it is very customizable. Right. You can tweak I mean, there's so many adjustments and it works with so many different headsets, but I don't think you can really go wrong with a ProTube or a Mamut in my opinion. And there are some other ones too. I mean, I've seen some people buy some generic ones on Etsy and stuff like that they've loved those too. So
for sure. There's a bunch of printable ones that they're selling on Etsy, some magnetic ones, but print them out yourself. They're awesome. They work great. I've done it.
Yeah, even PVC pipe. I mean, I've seen people make them out of broomsticks, like all kinds of stuff. Paradise Decay said Tyler cheats in Lone Echo Reno with his bungee setup.
I do. I just float. I literally float, in real life too.
So Lincoln Clay, thank you for that super chat. He says gun stocks are pay-to-win microtransactions with laughing faces. So.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
That's
Those
awesome.
Skins, man, you win with the skins. Come on.
So I don't know. I mean, I think it's probably a subject that could be argued back and forth forever. Me personally, I don't think it's cheating, but. I mean, it's just how you like to play. I mean, we're not playing. Absolutely. We're not, I'm not playing to be the best or win any money. That's never going to happen. It's just for fun. So I do it to have fun.
We're gamers at heart. We just like to get in there and play.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think cheating.
I don't care how it's done.
Yeah, cheating is hacking the game. If you're hacking the game, making yourself invisible, or I mean, those are cheating. I mean, even using exploits in the game, like how boosting and populate. I mean, I don't even know if that's cheating because that's.
I don't think that's cheating though.
You're just utilizing what. A dev missed or whatever in the game, and then they'll fix that. I mean, I don't know. There is. I mean, even back in the day, we used to play Contractors, and we've enjoyed trying to break games. So so even playing Contractors, we found many exploits back in the day where you could get completely out of the map and run all the way around, get sniping posts. And we wouldn't play that way. We would just do it when we were in there by ourselves to find exploits. We wouldn't use those.
With people.
We wouldn't use those to
win.
Yeah, try to win the game or anything. That may be a little bit cheating, but I don't know. It's just fun. I don't know. So yeah. So Wolf said, cannot be cheating unless you're hacking the game. If you think you can do it in VR. Yeah. So that to me is cheating. So I think
it is.
Yeah. I don't know. But
yeah. So, or if you got anything else, I just want to get into my unsung hero, basically, for accessories, which I didn't think I would like as much because I've used them in the past, and we've had other companies send them to us. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because of the Quest 2 and their IPD adjustment that it's helped. But the Reloptix, man, I know, you know where I'm going with this, has immensely improved my visuals on the Quest 2. So typically I put contacts in because I go from an index, I jump in the Quest 2, even in the same sessions if one dies or I want to stream. But I've been trying to use them just to get, some experience with them. And I absolutely love them. The visuals look better to me. And I don't know if because the lenses are closer together that it has changed the IPD angle or you're not getting that, reflection or occlusion with my regular glasses in. But it has been so much better in my Quest 2. I cannot believe it. I would never have thought that. And I think they're, I don't know what, around $90. I don't want to go out there and say, but I think they're 90.
We did a video on them.
Something like that.
And they even go up on some of the higher lenses. It's a standard pricing. So if you have some of the higher index lenses, it's not crazy more expensive like a lot of things are.
Right.
Arthur next said, if in real life you can't be cheating in game, get out of here. So, thank you for that super chat too. Yeah. So, but I agree. So I use the Reloptix in my Quest 2 all the time now, and
oh my gosh,
they have been great. And for me, like because I've had the Widmo VR ones and I haven't been using those as much lately because it's an older prescription and stuff. So I've just been playing my Quest 2 a lot. Yeah, they're not magnetic, so they're harder to get in and out. But I've been playing my Quest 2 a lot without any kind of lens adapters, which I wear glasses all the time. So I got used to kind of playing that way. But then going to these and having these in, it is so much clearer for me. And I just thought that it was just because it's, I'm able to see better. But it really does.
They literally come right out.
Yeah.
I don't even need to look to do it or to put them back in. They're literally, they just click magnetic.
Yeah, it's
back
great
in.
for sharing a headset.
Incredible
for sure. But I can't live without these things now. Like they're in my Quest all the time. And it's improved my visuals quite a bit. And I don't know if that is just because it's a prescription and I've gotten used to playing my Quest for a little while without any prescription, but because you hadn't used them as much. So I didn't know if it was just me that really was, I don't know, but
put my contacts in every time, and now I take them out if I have them in actually because it looks better. So I was super surprised.
I don't know, it's weird.
Really glad to see
that.
It
makes a big difference for me. And again, we're not selling these. We don't make money if you buy these or anything. So these are just things we use that we love. So don't think we're just trying to sell you something because that's not. That's
all
not
this
the
is
case.
stuff we use daily. Literally daily, and we get tons of stuff. We try tons of stuff. We buy tons of stuff. So these are our favorites. This is the other one still. I'm telling you, man. It's good stuff.
So some more accessories to come, though. Some accessories coming up. And you actually, hang on, let me find this video. So you actually were playing around with doing this yourself. This is
I have done it. Yeah, it's awesome.
So this is the putter attachment, and this is for Pro Putt. Do you have the link in the description for them to sign up for the beta testing for this? I don't remember if you got that in there, but there is a way to sign up for the beta testing. He's been, so I think if I'm correct, this is the developer of Pro Putt, and he's been working on this attachment for a while, and it's pretty cool. So, and we talked about a little bit about this, about the placement of this one here. The controller is lower on the stick, which I think would probably help balance and weight-wise to feel like there's something there, but you're also... there's more inertia. There's more inertia at the end of that thing than there is at the top, and it is a little bit scary that thing go flying off and whack something. But
I know that's the hard part for me is that if this thing would come flying off, could you imagine? I mean, launching a controller at that rate, that's a little scary to me. But I mean, I get it. I mean, it would be a lot of fun. So
but it is cool. I mean, I think this is definitely anytime you're playing games, you can make it feel more real and feel more realistic. You have a little bit of weight. You're actually holding a club instead of just one controller. I think this is pretty cool. And there's also one on Thingiverse that you found the 3D print file for here.
Yes.
That is something kind of similar that you can print off. If you have a 3D printer, you can print this off Thingiverse now.
And this is kind of what I did with mine. I actually used, I think, like a GoPro handlebar mount. No, it doesn't matter. But something along those lines, and actually put it on a real club.
A full-size club, right?
Yeah, because I wanted that real weight of the club head that I am used to, that I play with, so I don't I don't know.
You got to have some space.
I like
though.
it though.
You got to have some space to
you
use
do.
a full club like that. But I think this is pretty cool. So did you sign up for the beta?
I did. Yes,
Yeah,
I did because they're wanting
too.
somebody who can print stuff out. So I'm pretty sure they want you to have a 3D printer though. Not that I couldn't print one out for you. And speaking of, somebody asked if we were together, sitting here, but no, we're not actually sitting together. We're about 500 miles apart. So.
Yeah, when we do the show, when I'm back in Ohio or he's here, whatever we do. Yep. But but we're 500 miles apart right now. So wish we were hanging out together, but.
Pro putt cheating. This is pro
putt cheating. Yeah, that'll be the next thing. That'll be
it's all fun. It's all fun and games, man. It's all. It's not serious stuff here. Yeah.
So what do you think about the Anker charging stand for the
Quest 2?
Okay,
so I gave you my 2 cents earlier before the show, and I think it's awesome. I love it. I love the look of it. I think it's great for somebody who loves their stock setup. Past that, you add any accessories to these. Yes, the headset, you could add a strap to it, but the controllers, I have to have grips, man. The second I add these, it's out the door. I can't use it. So
you can. You just have to constantly take them out and stuff to charge.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
But I don't know. I'm mixed on these because I've had a charging station dock for the Quest 1. I can't remember who made that, but I have had that. It had the little magnetic thing. You put the headset on there. It wasn't for the controllers too, but it was just for the headset. And I used that for a little while, and then for some reason I just got away from it, and it was just easier for me just to plug the headset in. And
I like it because the headset charger that I had from AMVR, I liked it because the headset could still have anything on it, and the controllers don't die that often. So for me to say that I need to charge them every time, I don't. What have I replaced batteries in these? Once?
Yeah.
I think. I'm probably almost at the end of my second, but that's ridiculous.
The battery life in the Quest 2 is absolutely insane. But and the other thing for me is I run the Elite battery strap all the time. So usually I play that until it's completely run down. I plug the charger into the Elite battery strap, not the headset, and charge both at the same time, which I don't know if this one has another cord, but it does look cool. I like the look of it. And I use rechargeable batteries for my Quest 2, but I just use the Energizer ones and I hot swap them. So
we could do what my recommendation was last night, was plug a 20,000 milliamp battery into the Elite battery strap that's into the headset.
After batteries are starting
8
to
or 10 hours, right?
Yeah, but I've literally used my link cable. I have the official link cable, and I've plugged that into the wall adapter into my headset when I wanted to play longer. So that spot, it doesn't really charge much really from that wall adapter, at least while you're playing, but it'll keep you going. At least it'll keep it there. But yeah, I don't know.
Somebody needs to do that battery inception though, man. Just battery on battery on battery. Think how long you play for.
Terrible idea. It seems like a terrible. Don't try that, please. But I don't know. I think this is cool, and I love accessories. I don't know that I'm super excited about this one. I think there are people that are excited, and I think if you don't use the Elite battery strap and you don't use
you could still use the Elite battery strap on this because nothing hits the back. Well, oh wait, no, you can't because of the charging port. Yeah,
you could still charge the headset. So
you'd have to unplug that, plug it back.
Yeah, you still charge the headset, but it looks cool. I like the way it looks. It's a nice, clean setup to store your headset and keep it, on a shelf or whatever. But I don't know. I don't like recharging things like the index controllers. I don't like having to rely on those being charged.
Sure.
I prefer, a hot swap battery situation. And the fact that the Quest 2 controllers last forever, they last a really, really long time. I would rather just have, I have 4 rechargeable batteries. When those ones run out, I just grab the other ones that are already charged and I swap them real quick and I'm back in. So I don't want to have to really charge controllers. I don't know. I don't want to have to wait till the controller's charged, It
happens to me all the time. We go to play, and I forget I haven't charged index controllers.
That was a pain. We ran into that a couple times.
It is a
pain. Are you kidding me? Your controllers are dying. How are we going to play now?
And
that's frustrating.
You can't hot swap.
Yeah,
right.
So I don't know. I'm curious if anybody's picked one of these up. I don't know. I think you can pre-order them right now. I think it's cool though. This is Anker product. Anker is making something for the Quest. This is being sold on the official Quest store as well as Amazon and stuff. I think that is awesome.
They're sold out on Oculus and they are available on Amazon. You can buy them directly, I think, through Anker. So yep, they're out there. You can find them, I think, but you may wait a little bit. Accessories, dude, they're flying off the shelf. What somebody said in chat earlier that they ordered their VR covered the 8th of December, and then they're just getting it, or it just shipped, or something like that.
It's hard.
Like,
they sell out crazy fast.
Yep,
Quest
I
stuff,
know,
so.
man. I know.
Arthur Knox again. He said, "Would y'all ever host RR completely in VR? That would be an event." I don't know. We
talked about that.
Yeah, we have talked about doing some stuff, and we did some stuff hanging out in alt space and stuff.
Yep.
We did like a little RR event a while back in alt space, and
yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Have you seen the what was that? They posted in our Discord the AI VR girl thing. And I don't know what it is, but they posted in our Discord, and it's like, if we could get some avatars like that, that would be pretty cool. It was, oh man, I can't remember what it was now. It was a video, and she's super popular. So AI Angel. So it's AI Angel. And I was watching these videos. She does like stuff in, what is it, like Omegle and stuff or whatever.
Sure.
But it's like a super realistic avatar. So if we could get into an environment in VR where we could do something like that and have like the future stuff with Facebook, face tracking, and all of that, I think that would be cool.
Do we need that though? Because I mean, truthfully, we know going into games that don't have these high-res graphics that are simple, you still get those feels. You know what I mean? Like, it's still good.
Yeah. So like if we were all in VR, like if we could host a VR event and have everybody in VR watching, you know, I think if the future gets to that kind of place, I think that would be really cool. I don't know if it's as much fun to be in VR while people watch you on a flat screen, like, you know, to like do the show while we're in VR and people are watching on a screen. I don't know if that would be
They had some of like the DJ events for New Year's that were pretty freaking cool. I don't know if you got, you know, a clip of any of those, but it's amazing. Like the parties and stuff with the DJs. And,
Times Square definitely wasn't a party this year. So all the partying was in VR. Yeah. I mean, VR would have been is the much better place to party for New Year's this year than, I mean, New Year's Eve on New York was like creepy. It was like, this is weird. I don't know. So I watched a little bit of it. I was like, this isn't any fun to watch. So,
you know, the other one we talked about were cases too. Like this almost frustrating, but I get it. For me, I always have accessories on, right? So a lot of these cases are designed for stock headset, stock controllers, as is the official one. And the frustrating part, and you said it too earlier, is that even with this head strap on, you can't even use the case it comes with. Like,
barely.
It catches on it.
Yeah, that's that little piece,
the zipper,
little wire clip. Yeah, the little wire clip. I had both of our headsets when we went back to Ohio in this, and I've used this a little bit here and there, but not much. This is the first like bigger trip that I've actually taken these cases on. Right. And I couldn't get either one of them opened. I had them both closed, and then trying to get the zipper open, it would catch that little stupid clip thing there, and you have the cheapest little wire thing for a zipper that you feel like you're going to break in half. So I was almost going to have to cut my headsets out of these things. They came out, and now I slide the clip all the way back to make sure it doesn't get caught, but they're not. I'm not a fan of this case, the official case. I would never purchase this case except for it came with the Elite strap, and I wish you could buy the Elite battery strap without including the case to save a little bit of money, but in my opinion, the case is horrible. I don't recommend it at all. The controllers are a pain in the butt to get in there. I'm always worried that I'm going to scratch the lenses or something like that, so I put the cover like over the lenses to protect those from controllers moving around. It's terrible. I hate this. I hate this case. I don't know.
I don't like it either. The old case was great. Yeah. I actually loved the old case.
It even had like a little compartment in there and stuff to store like a little battery bank. And,
dude, I had a 10,000 milliamp battery in there. I had different facial interface covers, the charger, the controllers with the grips on it. No problem. I mean, it was great. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
It's too bad they kind of went to something like this. I mean, give me an extra inch in this case. You know what I mean? And
I don't like it. I mean, I think I have my old Quest I posted on Discord too, and you printed me off that thing that said Oculus Quest on the front of the hard case. It's like a Pelican case, but you get them from Harbor Freight. And that one is actually a little bit too small. It was originally for my Go, and I could make my first Quest fit in there without the deluxe audio strap. So I haven't used that in a while, but I need to get the next size up. And you have like the pull and pluck foam and stuff, and those are pretty cool because you can kind of customize them. But
I think I have some of the. I think they're the 2400s.
Yeah, 2400.
You have the 16 or something.
I don't know, but I would like to see some official third-party cases come along that are much better, and hopefully somebody will design one as well to be used with the deluxe audio strap. This one, when I went to Ohio, I couldn't take my engineered AF headphones because they don't fit in the case, so I left those here, which was a big bummer. But yeah, so
and there are cases out there. I recommended one to for my nephew. But the second you start adding all these accessories,
they don't work.
You're kind of out the door, you know? And I like the ones that have separate compartments for the controllers as well. because it keeps the lenses from anything happening to them, and that's huge. It just scares me in this case, but
yeah.
Hey, to each his own. Maybe some people like it. Hopefully
I don't
they
think
do,
we really have any other official Quest 2 cases, do we? Other than this one, like official third party or anything. I haven't
not
seen.
Official. There are a bunch out there, but not official.
Well, I mean, I haven't really seen any that were specifically designed for the Quest 2. I feel like most of the third party stuff I've seen is still designed for the Quest 1, but they're putting Quest name 2 on it too. But probably. I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, I think we're going to see a lot of accessories, and hopefully in CES, beginning of this year coming up, hopefully we see a lot, like you said, a lot of accessories for Quest 2. Why is it the Quest 2 that is so? That's the one that you have to have all the accessories for. I guess because it doesn't come out of the box the way you almost need it in a sense. Like,
yeah, I mean, you're getting bare bones with it. I mean, sort of. You're getting everything in the headset you need, but on the outside, it's kind of bare bones. I mean, in my eyes, and for some people, they love it. In their first headset, it's probably great, but yeah. I mean, for us, we like to have that real comfort. I mean, we spent 4 or 5 hours in it. Yesterday. Yep. And I think somebody asked that. What do we play more, the Quest 2 or the Index?
Quest 2 for me lately.
I mean, I'm probably split, but with Pop 1. Pop 1 takes some time.
So this is another one that this came out for the first Quest, and now they're doing a 2.0 version for the Quest 2, and this is called the VR Balance. I believe this is on Kickstarter right now. Yeah. And it is essentially like, I believe it's like a PU kind of a leather feel. It's a weighted
sandbag
cushion,
kind of deal.
On the back of the headset, basically to help the counterbalance of the headset. I never tried the first one of these because on my first Quest I was using the deluxe audio strap and I was happy with that, but this could be an option. I think it's it's not the prettiest thing I've ever seen, not to be mean, but
I mean, on the factory strap, I mean, that's kind of what you're going to get, but I get it. I mean, it would definitely help for, keeping that weight distribution, but for me, probably not, but it's actually doing really well though, and it's Kickstarter. I think it's 70-some%, 80% maybe by now. Yeah. But definitely worth a check out. It is over on Kickstarter.
Yeah. And Arthur Knox said, "Is CES happening this year?" It is happening, just not the in-person event. It's going to be all video, online, whatever. I don't even know exactly how they'll do it, but it is still happening. So we should see a bunch of stuff. We should have a lot of stuff to talk about coming up here pretty soon. The end of this year with all the holidays, there hasn't been a ton of news coming out or a ton of new announcement things, but it's about ready to start firing up again. I think it's gonna start.
And Phil Yarn, cheers, said I'm all G2 right now, and I agree. Right now, I have been putting more time into G2 even than the Index probably, but Index is my go-to for streaming. I don't know why. Ease, the field of view, I don't know.
I've barely used my G2 to be honest.
Really?
I used it. That's what I went into a Microsoft Flight Simulator the other day, but right before going out of town, I did use my G2. I've actually went back to Index quite a bit. Index and Quest 2 has been my main things. The G2, I feel like for simulators is really the main thing. I don't have much interest in using it for a lot of other games. I don't know. I can't stand losing my hands when they're down by my side. I don't want my hands to disappear, and that drives me crazy. So
I would love to hear about an update for tracking. I would love to hear about an update.
Honestly, to be completely honest, I will never buy another Windows mixed reality headset unless they completely revamp it.
Absolutely. I would agree with that.
So
I would agree with
that. This was my first Windows mixed reality headset. I almost bought a Samsung Odyssey Plus. I was very tempted by that back in the day, but I won't buy another one unless they completely revamp it. Even the the G2 came with 4 cameras instead of 2. Like, they got to revamp it. The little light emitting things instead of IR for tracking, and the volume and the bulky rings. I won't buy another one. So I mean, they'll have to revamp it. I think HP. I think all these companies need to do their own thing and just work with Steam for integration into Steam. Like,
they're doing it anyways.
Yeah, So that's my opinion. And OverG said the same thing. I use my G2 for Sims only. Aria said, VR lacks FOV. Phil Yarn, G2 is sit down heaven. I agree. The screens are amazing in the G2. So for playing games like a flight simulator, a racing game, stuff like that, it's a great headset. It really is. But as far as beyond that, it's just not my go-to. I don't know.
Sure. I get that. Yeah, it looks great in driving stuff.
It does look good.
My sim. I mean, that's what I'm doing.
But I do miss the Index FOV. I think, we talked about the real high resolution, maybe we won't need as high as FOV and stuff. I don't think so. I still prefer higher FOV and I don't know. I mean, I think
depends on what I'm doing though.
In the future,
and that's how every yeah.
I think in the future, I think the G2 resolution is pretty much high enough. Like, I think if that can be the bar that going forward for future headsets, I think that's great. But I still think FOV. Like, I hope Quest 3 has, at least what the Quest 2 resolution has now, maybe G2, but bigger FOV. That's got to be the next step. Start giving the FOV bumps. I think that's what we really need.
I feel like honestly, my dream is a next gen index headset. I mean, with the same or wider field of view and better resolution,
better
with
lenses,
everything and better controllers, everything, like more ergonomic controllers. I feel like would be my dream headset right there. Maybe some wireless. Maybe
could that happen this year? Could an Index 2 happen this year? Could it? I don't know.
Maybe
Facebook
know. Connect. Hour before,
it,
like
last time.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was so epic. That was so epic.
I don't know. I would love to see. I mean, it's hard because I don't want to spend another $1,000 on a headset. Although, if they stick with the outside in, and they do the same thing when they sell the headset only, or headset and controllers, use your 2.0 base stations or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, and said the G2 is so comfortable, but that's about it. Yeah, I mean, comfort is great, audio is great, and visuals I think are great. Other than that, it's a trade-off compared to everything else right now. But yeah, Index 2 would be amazing. I do have, so this is another one from Gaming Science Teacher for wands, another Oculus Quest code. So this is going to be redeemed, just the regular redeem code, not redeem gift to get this. So much love, appreciate that, giving that one away. So. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. So awesome stuff. I think 2021, we're going to see a big year for VR. I think that the Quest sales aren't going to slow down. I think most places are at least a little behind in stock for getting Quest 2s out now after the holiday season. I don't think that's going to slow down. I don't think we're going to see a slowdown in Quest 2 sales at all. I really don't.
I don't think we are even into summer. I don't think we're going to. I don't know why we would, because think about all these new adopters and younger generations and stuff getting these headsets, friends trying them. Everyone that comes over is like, oh my gosh, this is awesome, I want it. Then that goes, they buy it, then the next person tries it with that one and buys it, and it's just going to snowball.
And all the new games that are going to come out.
Right, exactly.
I mean, think about like when Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell and stuff drops, those big name games, for VR. I think it's just going to keep VR growing and growing. So, and I don't know. It's not going to stop. I mean, we're still early in VR, but
Red Alarm 2. We're going to see a Red Alarm 2
That'd be cool. I'm down. I'm totally down. But yeah, I think it's going to be a big year. I think it's going to be a big year. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see.
It's going to be better.
Headset-wise, what could potentially come out this year, if anything.
I'm saying wireless or an Index 2, or at least talk about it. They're slow with stuff, but come on. I thought we were going to have wireless last year almost.
Yeah,
I thought we should have with the talks of it. So
and it's hard.
I feel like a wireless solution, a good wireless solution is coming this year. I do.
After playing so much Population 1 on the Quest 2, it really, wireless is a big advantage. And it's, we've played so much wired VR for a long time. It's hard to remember. It's hard back then. It was hard to imagine, a true wireless future. And I think that it needs to go that route. So it's
Paradise Decay said, I have cash saved for an Index, but you think I'll wait for an Index 2. You might be waiting a little though, because they're really slow on their stuff.
Really slow.
It's always quality, but they're
I don't
in no
know. They had a lot of quality control issues with the Index, so I don't know. I mean, a lot of
clickgate,
clickgate, controllers breaking.
Right.
I mean, the headset itself was pretty stout, but they had a lot of controller issues. So,
and the software behind it was really good, and everything's worked great. Their software adaptation for games all seems to work good, but I mean, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit. I'm banking on wireless. I'm banking on a wireless adapter for the Index over an Index 2. But take my money.
I would like to see an Index 2.
Take my money, man.
Honestly, I never had a big issue with the Index lenses with all the glare that everybody had issues with. But after playing in the G2 and the Quest 2 so much, I do notice that glare a lot more now than what I used to for whatever reason. So I don't even know why companies don't make that stuff interchangeable. Like, why not make the lenses in the Quest 2 interchangeable? Why not make the index lenses? Because as that tech goes forward, sell me a pair of lenses for $100. I will gladly buy index lens. I will gladly buy the technologies in the G2 lenses as compared to the index lenses, swap them out. I would love to have some Quest 2 lenses that have a much bigger sweet spot, because the sweet spot is microscopic in the Quest 2. So I would love, you know, make them hot swappable. I will send you $100 for some upgraded lenses in the Quest 2.
I know.
I would love that.
I know. We've talked about being modular, basically.
Yeah,
I don't think we'll never get that.
Probably
because
not.
it'll
especially with
happen.
the Quest 2. I don't know. They want to keep it cheap, so I'm sure it adds cost to make lenses that snap in and out or attach. You know what I mean? So that's probably a big part of it. But
if you want interchangeable screens, get a Gear VR or something. I mean, that's close as you'll ever get to that.
I'm even down for that. I would love to have interchangeable screens as well, but then they won't sell headsets, you know, as much.
No,
they'll sell the different stuff.
But then here's your problem. Now we're back to that, you know, like we talked about with PC, if everyone's is different and developing for different screens or processors or whatever. So lenses, I don't know. I like the buy one, get it all kind of deal.
Lenses doesn't change anything. You make hot swappable lenses. That doesn't change anything software wise. So
okay, lenses. All right. But like you go to screens and stuff like that, then yes, then it's
some of that gets a little complicated. But I mean, hot swappable batteries, you know, make the battery pack on the back of the headset, be like, bloop, bloop, put a new one in, you're good to go. But yeah, I don't know. We've talked about that a lot in the past.
We have. I know. Yeah. We can dream, right?
Yeah, we can dream for sure.
Yep.
But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this show was kind of like a wrap up a little bit of 2020 and a little bit of optimism about 2021 and what the VR world has to look forward to, and at least what we hope to see in some areas. And I think we're going to be surprised. We
really hope to bring you guys some good content. If we get some amazing conventions, we will definitely try to be there. If we're getting them this year, I wonder what's going to happen with that, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. And we'd really love to push our channel to the next level. And we really, you know, thank you guys for helping us get this far.
I mean, the Coffee VR show has grown a lot, and we are very thankful for that, because we've always had fun doing it, you know, and as it grows, you know, it's just the community gets bigger. There's more people in chat. So it is a lot of fun for us.
Well, Jham said something to me, I think when I was playing before you got on, and he's like, oh yeah, 10,000 subs. And I'm like, who are you talking about? He's like, you guys. And I'm like, I couldn't even imagine the day that we could even think about the possibility of 10,000 subs.
I remember when we hit 1,000, that was like, holy crap, I can't believe
we thought we could never do that, dude.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, I know. That was amazing.
Yeah,
the memories from that too. You ended up being at my place coming
when
home
we hit 1,000
for that. I know, and we did huge giveaways. We had sheets of giveaways. Remember that? That was so sick.
It was awesome.
If we do get to 10,000, we need to do that again, man.
Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah, we'll do something. We need to do something big if we hit 10,000.
I know. Yeah, right. Let's do it.
If it ever does,
honestly,
let's do it. Yeah, it would be awesome to have like a VR party, like a big bash if the world ever goes back to normal, but I don't know if that'll happen. But Ryan Hawley, real quick, he made a good comment. He said at $300-ish a pop, I'll upgrade to the new Quest every single year.
Yeah.
I would too. I would
not a bad idea.
Yeah, right? I would too. I think it's harder for, you know, kids that are just getting these for Christmas and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit harder, but for us VR enthusiasts, I would spend $300 a year easy on a new Quest headset every year, as long as it keeps improving as much as it did from the first Quest to the second Quest.
Just give me the next gen chip in it, or improve 10 degrees field of view, or give me a little something, everyone. Done, man.
$300 in a year. That's not bad, especially if you know it's coming. You can save up. Yeah.
Crazy.
So Wolf said, "Thank you again for the shout out, guys. I'm working hard on channel for disability in VR, but getting there. Awesome.
So
that'll be cool.
I love it.
So many benefits of VR. We talk about it all the time. So many benefits.
Again, that's why that like hoverboard one, you use your hands as your feet to control the board, and it's so cool. I love it. Yeah. Yep.
The future is awesome for sure. The future is awesome.
10,000 just around the corner. I don't know, man. I
mean, the biggest restraint for us is time. You know, we both work a lot and stuff, so we invest a lot of time in this. Ask our wives. We invest probably too much time in this sometimes, but it's just a lot of fun for us, and we really do enjoy it. But hopefully, we can find the time to.
You guys, if you guys can get us there, we might be at a different point and get more content. So cheers, guys. We'll release some more of what we're thinking in the future if we get up there. But appreciate it. See a super chat. I'm going to read it because I love your content. Have you ever considered to make a video of lesser known Steam VR games? I mean, ultimately we try. I mean, just like, hoVRboard, I just talked about it. These are games that we just enjoy, and we try to experience everything. We've always tried to give what do you want to call it? Like a springboard or a Apple Crate for developers to come on and talk about their stuff, send us game codes, to try and give light to these small companies that aren't AAA, that don't have the budget, that don't have the advertising.
Yeah, I mean, we talk a lot. Yeah, we talk a lot about some of the smaller teams and stuff and smaller devs on what they're working on. We try to, because they don't get the exposure of a lot of the bigger stuff, and a lot of times their games are fantastic, you know. And and really through the whole period of VR growing, VR would not be where it is now if it wasn't for the small indie developer teams that kept VR alive through 2016, 2017, 2018. Yeah, like
where do you think Locomotion came from?
Yeah, that's testing and all these games, people messing with stuff. I mean, nobody, the big AAA companies didn't want to touch VR, you know, a couple of years ago. They wanted nothing to do with it. You know, they didn't care about VR. There was no money to be made. But the indie developers are the ones that were constantly cranking stuff out, you know, and some of it was awesome, some of it was okay, some not so great.
But
There's definitely some, but we definitely do try to to talk about a lot of the smaller games, and we there's tons that we miss. I mean, there's so much stuff on Steam that you can't even almost keep up with all of it. Honestly, there's no
daily releases, right?
Yeah, but that was for Mithril Chew. So thank you for that super chat. We do really appreciate it. But
we really do appreciate you guys being here. We love hanging out. We're so glad to be back. We really hated to miss last show.
Yeah.
We're glad to be here and glad to see 2021 and VR, man, and adopting. It's awesome. Pumped.
And we will see. We need to play some VR some more with some other stuff. We play so much Pop 1. I want to play Dash World with some of the community. I want to play some. I need to send out some stuff on Discord when we're in playing. And the walkabout putt. There's just so much good stuff. So much good stuff coming.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah. And Arthur Knox just sent another super chat. He said, Facebook tracking system for full body for the win. We will probably see some more of that this year from Facebook. As far as the face tracking, the super realistic stuff, body tracking, we're going to see some of that, I think.
I want object tracking. Give me object tracking first.
Yep.
And they can do it. They can do objects. I know they're already doing it. If you look in their room for the Guardian system, it already shows objects and heights. They're doing it, man. It's there. But
we talked a little bit in the Discord about the new Tundra trackers, which are like the Steam VR trackers, but they're smaller and all that stuff, which is, I think, awesome. But I think
they're trying.
I think the future needs to be no trackers. I think the future needs to be the cameras, you know, the inside out tracking. Once that gets good enough to do face tracking, to do body tracking, you know, obviously there's going to need to be some wide volume cameras that are going to some weird placement maybe to be able to see your full body. But I think that is the future, because the trackers are great. And I think it's really, really cool, but I don't want that extra step of putting all the trackers on, setting all that up. I want to put the headset on when I want to use hand tracking. Boom, it's there. When I want to be able to use something with face tracking, boom, it's there. You know, that's
absolutely
that is the future, and I think that is what Facebook is working on. You know, Facebook is a very strange company and a lot of controversy around them, but at least they are really pushing the boundary for VR. I mean, they really do invest
they do great
crazy amounts of money to push this tech forward. So
I agree, 100%.
Love them or hate them. They're
here to
some
stay.
Good things. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. They do need some competition, though. I think the Quest 2 does need some competition.
I
think competition is great, but anyways, sorry. we were about to quit, and then we started talking about something else, and we get excited, and there's just never-ending things to talk about. But
thank you, everybody, for being on board. We're going to see this growth of VR. Glad you guys are here for the beginning of it.
Some of these people have been around since day one. I mean, some of these people were in the first Coffee and VR chat, which had like 5 people.
So, I know. That's why we were giving stuff away on Discord over Christmas and stuff.
We
know T-Dub got a set of these and stuff. Yeah.
And even my wife, we were giving away stuff on Discord. Even my wife wanted to get stuff away, so she started going on like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this game to give away and stuff." My
wife got jealous.
It was a lot of fun. That was on Christmas Eve, I think. So that was it was a lot of fun.
I know.
So,
all right.
We
will get out of here.
Yeah,
we will.
Sure.
We'll see you back here. See you guys in VR. Thanks for hanging out. Join the Discord if you haven't. Subscribe, like, all that jargon. Hit the dingy thingy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you hit the dingy?
Yeah,
thingy?
I know.
We're gonna stick with that for 2021.
I guess. All right, man.
Oh man. Yep.
Some of that VR in.
Yep. See you.
Sweet.
Later, everybody.
Later, guys.